The disciples were in a boat when a huge storm rolled in. The wind howled, the waves crashed, and they were terrified. But Jesus, he was asleep, completely calm. They woke him up, crying out, "Don't you care if we drown?" Then Jesus stood, looked at the storm, and said, "Peace, be still." Just like that, the wind stopped, the sea became still, and the disciples stood in awe. This story reminds us, when life feels out of control, Jesus isn't worried, he's with us. And when we call on him, he brings peace, even in the middle of the storm.
The wind was strong, the waves were high, and in the middle of the storm, the disciples saw something or someone walking on the water. It was Jesus. Peter, full of faith, stepped out of the boat and began to walk toward him. But when he noticed the wind, fear took over and he started to sink. "Lord, save me," he cried. Jesus reached out his hand and caught him, saying, "You of little faith, why did you doubt?" In that moment, Jesus reminded them, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. When they climbed into the boat, the storm calmed and their hearts found peace. Because even when faith falters, his grace never fails. The Israelites stood frozen, the Red Sea before them, and Pharaoh's army thundering behind. Panic rose. "Why did you bring us here to die?" they cried. But Moses lifted his staff, just as God commanded. Suddenly the wind roared, waters trembled, until walls of water towered on both sides, a dry path stretching through the sea. God had split the sea in two. Step by step, they walked through the impossible. Behind them, the enemy chased, but the sea would not stay open forever. When the last Israelite stepped out, the waters came crashing down. Not one of Pharaoh's soldiers survived. "The Lord will fight for you," Moses had said. "You need only to be still."